and the Jaguars, and it's coming up next.
This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Bank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wildcard matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brendan Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intensity level will be off the charts.
It's 6 games here on Wildcard weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line, and he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the first drive now for the Jag. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing, and now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose, or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the deep thing. They have it.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In Patterson. Throw Lawrence on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete. Well, as you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been scored the last couple at the bullet. And you know that this is still a very dangerous with those guys.
What they have shown this season is that this team has stayed focused. Some injuries, it's not going to derail the momentum they've built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play and give their best performances.
Lawrence going to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 70 yards. And the Jaguars will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past 5 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the...
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdowns. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
They'll start with the option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Ravens.
They go play action with Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it. You look at it, but I don't care how much you prepare. It is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Andre Cisco there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, you got man coverage on the outside. My scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right? That 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wildcard teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. I gotta tell you, I'm crazy. Winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get that.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason. The champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb of building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Motion man left is Kirk. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that. I think you got to continue to try to.
You mean, or else they'll just dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he'll complete this one. Patterson. Able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Sharp in this game. Made a touchdown pass on the first drive. Comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him, and they felt good about it.
Really impressed with that last we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground. Yeah, he might be that good.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip him inside the 5-yard line. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends for 1st and goal. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now Lawrence to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice deep. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne from flags out. And the Jaguars are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Travis Etienne on the touchdown reception, capping the drive. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
To number 83.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Third down.
Here's Jackson. That is caught. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. To throw is Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the Cowboys have long time there. And now 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds. And they'll spot it right at the 20. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he will have the Jaguars 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good running right there, and this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That one hit Hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open. Flowers, he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. Hasn't missed the first half, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its now. Here for 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. Take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 6 yards there on the grid, second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Here now, 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And with Brandon, one time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back. It didn't take that long, right? To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Get it done.
From the 21, he's setting 3. They'll run with a backup. This is Will. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So 2 of 2 on conversion drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So Jackson will head to the Raven line. On counting Tucker for the field goal. Tucker's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a it's going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look aside. Here's Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. Working the middle of it. He's got him incomplete. And he's going to have the Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Lawrence will throw. This is caught. It's caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Jaguars, first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
For the field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The catch is made.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials know the rules better than anyone, and you have to know when you're on the field. Anyone throwing the ball gets the same protection as a quarterback. So if he gets in late, that's definitely going to draw a flag.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
They're unbelievable. Like
Yeah.
a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Ravens 3.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
And 10 yards to go.
Jackson. Pass taken in by tight end. Now a signal and out call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tucker's is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the half.
So we're in halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, BG, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. What a weekend this is going to be. Super Wild Card weekend. This, the first of 6 games to be played. We'll get back out to you guys in a moment. But let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow. AFC. We've got the 3-6 game. Be the Las Raiders matching up with the Steelers. The Jags were treated to a strong first half from their franchise quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. He got off to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter, so he has been on target throughout.
All right, Coach, thanks for very fine work as always as we back for quarter number 3. Try to avoid being one and done in these as we start the second half of this AFC Wild Card game. And this will not be returns, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And Charles, that had to be in the locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of it at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think into that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing, because I think this is on the veteran at this point. We know we're better than this. We worked it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room, but this it'll be an important one for them to get confidence moving forward. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. Continue to go in that direction.
Austin 10, it's Jackson. His man, 10 rules. Across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Right side into the hands of Flowers. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard.
Jackson, options out left. He stopped after a gain of 1, not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion is up on third down. Trying to run the option to pick it up. And a hard-working run here. Got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. It looked like almost a miscommunication to Field because he decided to keep it. He had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's the quarterback? And when you talk miscommunication, football on the defensive ball, it gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And a quick throw here then. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
13-yard line. A gain of 4.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jackson. Oh, you had him. He was open, but he couldn't give it to him. It's incomplete.
were trying to succeed with.
Tucker's kick is good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but was 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? And it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Lawrence. And he rips that one incomplete there.
What a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Puts it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From down at 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with ETN. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not running it, as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal of 32 yards out.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. Pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups. Williams going to get it again on second down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. With more after this, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. So 3 plays already first and they are wasting little time. To throw is Jack. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive through the air and in with the touch.
Yeah. How about him doing things a lot?
Now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And right now, they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence. This one left side caught by Patterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
And they'll go again with ETN. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to show. And he is going to have the Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down when his right worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now Lawrence to throw. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have opened up a 2-touchdown lead in this 4th quarter. A partner, he has carried them in this ballgame throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air. It's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Taken at the goal line. Stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come in throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got him in wide open. Complete. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold that one. It's 2nd down. So they come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it's a better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Jackson. Oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And now, good possession's going to go over right at the 10 line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen situations, teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away. 4th quarter. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like it, doesn't it? An absolute statement, a message to the top. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 20 points. Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ravens offense back out there. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. They are in mode. They begin with a 1st and 10. Jackson now. More pressure and a Jaguars sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Jackson. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we saw, and they're under 2 passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard. And that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200.
Here's Ryan Stone as he'll punt for the 2nd time. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jaguars on offense, 1st down and 10. Jags and Christian Kirk making their way back out on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Take him over so we don't offer him anymore? Because he was really having a heck of a ball game, isn't it?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trades him, but good thought.
And then like this, you're in the second, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. On the counter, ETN. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays. And they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of here, you don't fit the run quite as well, headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Going for it, here's ETN. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
From the gun, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Pass on a crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out and let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. Whipping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, and he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about, but for Charles, I'm Brady. NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.